So Paul, on Billions.
Yes.
The show opens with a dominatrix, who we later learn is your wife.
Oh,
Really?
Killed that. That's what killed that.
You mean
But
Yes.
she is urinating on you, which I have since learned is called a golden shower.
Hey!
Yes, it is.
So you read the script and you say, yes, I'm in? I mean, you see that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that wasn't the only thing the
I was gonna
character
say.
does in the thing. It was very interesting because precisely it does end up being
Yep.
my wife. What was interesting about it is they were not going to make it a sort of freakish thing. It was just going to be this guy, this is what he does. And this is what they do as a couple. And so it becomes interesting for the couple, but it's also a great sort of metaphor for the whole show.
Sure.
The whole dominance and submission thing is a big thing in the whole show.
So there's no hesitation when you read moments like that.
Not for me, no. If somebody's going to pee on me in a movie, I will sign on the dotted
You look
line.
forward to those
No, I
moments.
do. I thought this will be really interesting. I mean, I hadn't done anything like it before, and Maggie hadn't done anything like it before. It was a very interesting part of it.
Look, not that we're there, but we did always discuss that the day might come when there was conflict.
That was before I was making 8 times what you make, and before you started making Chuck Sr. plays like
Leave
this.
him out of it.
You know, it's not, they're erotic scenes. They're not sort of sex scenes. I mean, I haven't had to do a whole lot of those. Those are harder. This is, you know, it's unusual, you know?
What was more disturbing was the cigarette burn first, and then the urination.
And then
I was like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's mild. I mean, for what those people actually do.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
You've obviously, you've played real characters before. I mean, is it to you, is there pressure that comes with that, or is it actually like it allows you to find a connect to that character?
Yeah, sure, it can be really freeing. I mean, I've played some historical characters,
John Adams,
you know,
certainly.
that are long dead, so we have no idea what they really sound like and stuff. So, you know, you have a certain amount of it's kind of really circumscribed, but then a lot of it, you have a lot of freedom. And in some ways, that kind of confinement of like, I got to look like this and talk like this frees you up in a funny way, too. So it's interesting. But I also love the idea of inhabiting a real person, a historical character. It's an exciting kind of story to step into and stuff like that. So I just love doing stuff like that. Yeah, I love
David
doing stuff.
McCullough knows what he probably looks and sounds like.
Yeah, it was really fun to invent all of that. Like, what did these people sound like? And we had to make all that up. We made up accents and stuff. I mean, it was really fascinating. So that kind of research stuff is really fun.
Yeah, and then you
But
actually
there's too much of it.
Well,
you know what I mean? And then it's like at a certain point you have to stop because you can't just play the guy. You have to then create and pretend and make it up too.
sure.
I got you.
So if we had your agents sitting around this table and I asked them about how you react when they present you with projects, what would they say?
I think my agent would say they'd never know how I'm going to react because I never know how I'm going to react. Part of what I enjoy about this is not knowing what's going to happen to me next and what I'm going to get next or what's going to suddenly be interesting to me.
What are projects that have come your way that you're not sort of thinking that this would be something they'd want you for, and then you've been delighted and done it?
Oh, geez, I don't know. So many things. I don't know. I did a movie called The Illusionist, which is a small, little movie. And I remember getting that and thinking, nobody's ever wanted me to play a German police detective before.
This isn't a little movie.
It's a wonderful movie. That's what I was thinking. No, well, but I remember thinking, like, wow, nobody's ever want me. And I love doing that thing because I had no idea I'm going to be running around with a hat and a pipe and like a cape and shit and jumping on a train and stuff. I was like, this is fantastic. I just didn't ever see that coming, you know? And it's so that's wonderful. That's a big part of it to me.
Sure.
Is this enjoyment of, I have no idea really what's going to happen to me. Because I'm lucky to exist in a place where I don't know. If that answers your question, they wouldn't know. They'll always be surprised. And sometimes I'll be like, why the fuck do you want to do that? You know, I'll be like, because I want to do a thing where I have a bird and I play with a bird.
All right, the industry often likes to sort of lock people into certain lanes. Were there points earlier in your career, what were the types of roles that you sort of kept getting approached for and you sort of tired of? And it sounds like you have an answer to that.
I played a lot of guys sitting in vans with headsets on watching real tape. I did a lot of this, like,
We lost him.
That guy. Oh, this guy. Get out of there, Mike. Mike, get out of there. My God, he can't hear me. I had to do a lot of that guy. A lot of that guy. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lacey Rose. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos from The Hollywood Reporter. And don't forget to comment below.
This guy. Get out of there, Mike. Mike, get out of there.
How about that Coke?